Hello everyone, I just want to wish everyone a happy holiday. In today's video, I am drawing Lofi Girl from the Lofi Girl channel. This was for the winter art contest, and I ended up recording some of it as a speed paint, and I hope you enjoy watching it. It was a very long process. This video was originally 20 minutes long, like in time-lapse mode, but realistically probably many hours of work to make, but I am pretty proud of the end result. So I decided to make Lofi Girl decorating her Christmas tree and putting the star on top. So I started out with like a lighter red, and then I did more outlining in darker red, and I tried to make different things, like different objects in different layers, so that it was easier to move things around and arrange things if I needed to, which actually helped quite a lot. And then also, if they're on different layers, it's easier to erase because it doesn't erase like everything else on your canvas. So I decided I wanted also to add some presents, so I added a few presents, and then later in the video I put them under the tree. And then also, as you can see on the little shelf, I made a little elf on the shelf, and I want it to look like Lofi Girl was in a cabin, so I kind of made it look like a cabin. I had to look up a cabin because I didn't know what the inside of a cabin looked like. I know what the outside of cabins look like, but not the inside. So I looked that up and then used that kind of as an idea for my drawing. And as you can see, I need to practice more people drawing more, so that definitely was a struggle for me, but I really ended up liking it for what I can do, and not using really a reference for this, which I probably definitely should have, but I had originally started this on paper, and then I kind of used the idea I had, but made it a little bit different, and then decided to do it digitally. And digitally also makes it easier for me to record it for you guys. And if you're wondering which app I'm using, this is the Sketchbook app. It is a free app on the iPad. It might also be free on Android. Let me know in the comments if you guys use Sketchbook on Android. I don't know if it's on Android or not, but let me know down below if you know. So I decided to draw outside the window, so I wanted the window to have like a wooden frame look to it, so I made that brown as well. And then I had also added like a snowman and then like the tree outside the window. And as you can see, I added a bunch of Christmas balls, which I ended up making like certain theme of colors, and then also just adding a few other fun decorations. I put the Christmas pickle on there, and then I didn't end up actually using that. I did end up erasing it, but I was going to use it. And then I also did a little teddy bear, a little flower. Those were some of the kind of fun ornaments that I did, and a little orange and a gnome. They were kind of just random like things I could come up with. And then some little round ornaments, heart ornaments. And then I had decided I wanted them to have kind of a theme, so I ended up making most of the ornaments kind of matching. And then I outlined the presents. I moved them over, as you can see, and then outlined them, and then I ended up coloring them in. And for the first present on the right, I did end up coloring that one complementary colors. And then I also added a little fireplace, as you can see in the corner, because I thought most cabins probably have a little fireplace. And then I wanted to add like the little vents on the fireplace or whatever, so I had added that. And then I also added some little Christmas cards, because I was like, you can't have like a little like home without some Christmas cards on the windowsill or somewhere in your house. So I drew some little Christmas cards, and I changed up the designs a few times because I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted them, but I ended up really liking them. I thought they looked super cute. And then this is me just fixing her legs and her feet, which did take a lot of time and still didn't end up looking like super great, but I think they did end up looking a little better than before. And then because she listens to her lo-fi music, I drew a little iPhone. I don't know which iPhone this is, like it's the one with like the 3 cameras on it, so I tried to draw that from memory. And then her like little earmuffs that I drew on her, you'll see later, those ones, I made them to look like they're supposed to be like headphones, but they look like earmuffs, if you know what I mean. And then here I wanted to draw her slippers, so I drew them brown, but because the floor was brown, I decided to change the color of them. So I ended up making them green because I was trying to make like kind of a green, red and green theme as much as possible. And so this, I drew her sweater, and then I wanted the cuff and like the side cuffs and stuff to look ribbed, so I drew some lines in to kind of make them look ribbed. And then I drew like some, like the part of the sweater to look a little wavy, so it didn't look too uniform, because sweaters are kind of a little bit bulky and usually have a bit of wrinkling into them when you wear them. Then I added a bow to her hair because I thought that would look really pretty and kind of festive, and tried to make her hair like kind of like 2 different colors. I was trying to add like blend them and add like sheen to it, but it kind of just like ended up looking really weird, so I ended up just like changing it completely just to like this dark brown color. And I was like kind of freaking out at the end because I thought I was gonna submit it late, but then I looked on the Instagram and it said on their stories that they still had like it looked like a few hours left, like maybe 8 hours or whatever. So I was like, okay, that's good, because I was literally rushing to try and get this done. So as you can see, I colored the whole background and then just colored over top of that, and that saves a little bit of time, makes it a little bit easier, because then you're not like trying to color under like around the other stuff for the background, because that's not always the easiest to do. And then I outlined the back of this, and then I tried to make the fireplace look kind of like, I don't know what you call it, like charred or a little bit old, so I made it speckled, and then I used like there's like kind of a blending brush in the sketchbook app, and I just used that to kind of blend it out, and I think it turned out pretty good. And then so then I drew the fireplace, or that colored in the fireplace, and added like the little vent thing on the front. I don't know what you call that, but like the little protector on the front of it. And then here I'm just adding like all the details of the wood. I decided I wanted them to have like wood detailing on them, so they'd look like actual wood. So I was trying different things. You could see I was trying like different colors of wood, and then I just decided to go for like this kind of wood pattern design, which is kind of just random like lines and squiggles, honestly, but I think it made it look a little more wood-like. Okay, and then we get to the tree here. I actually didn't end up recording exactly everything that I did. I wish I would have, because I thought I was recording, I think, when I did the tree, but I didn't. So here, the tree, it was like basically freehand as well, and then like all the little ornaments and stuff. And I actually ended up really liking the tree. I used like 2 different greens. I did the dark background and then I just did lines around to make it look like kind of a, I don't know what you call it, like a fir tree or like a fake Christmas tree. And I thought it looked really good. And then I drew the ornaments and then later decided to add like detailing on the round ornaments because I thought they just looked a little too plain. So for the ornaments, I ended up doing like complementary colors. So on the sketchbook app, there's like in the color wheel, you can click like, you can pick a color and then it'll show what the complementary color is. And so that's what I ended up using for, I think, all of the ornaments. Yeah, I really like the teddy bear I drew, you guys. It kind of ended up actually looking fuzzy, and I don't even know how, but I thought it looked so cute. And so yeah, the little ornaments I made, there was just some random ones, like I did draw an apple and a flower and some random ones. And then I drew this star and this other little star ornament and a little deer, a little dog or something. I don't even know what I was making that into, but yeah. And then I drew a little elf on the shelf. I wanted him to have like kind of elf colors, so I used green, red, and white. And then I tried to make his like little shoes, you know, those shoes that have elf shoes that have a little curl on the bottom, but I didn't know how to draw that really, so I just kind of drew it like they were looking, like it was looking like they were curled forwards. So that's kind of the idea behind that. So yeah, and then I'm just finishing coloring everything in, and then I had to remove a lot of the red, so when they were separate layers it was easier. If I had forgotten to make them a separate layer, I had to like erase around stuff, which was a little bit harder, and then just like color back in sections. And then I had the Christmas cards in red, and I think because I colored over the thing slightly, I went to my other, had a separate one that I had retraced the cards onto, and so I ended up just like using that and like recoloring those in and then resizing them and putting them there in front. And then I actually ended up making the carrot eyes or the carrot nose on the snowman a little smaller because I was like, it looked way too big. And yeah, I hope you enjoy watching me finish drawing this. It did take a long time, so I hope you enjoy, and I hope you'll give it a like, and please consider subscribing if you enjoy my videos. I hope you have a very happy holidays or Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And if you have any video suggestions or things you've been enjoying watching on my channel, please let me know down below, because I've recently been getting a few new subscribers and I'd like to know what you guys enjoy watching on my channel. And if you want any tutorials or anything like that, I could try and make some. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll let you enjoy the rest of the video.